Welcome to the roaring world of chainsaws, where steel bites through timber and raw power rules the forest. From precision cuts to massive takedowns, this is the ultimate show of chainsaw domination. Subscribe now and feel the fury. Welcome to Tree Power Channel. Workers used chainsaws to cut deep into the trunk of a large, charred tree. Sawdust flew, the tree shook and fell down. Before us stands a massive tree towering, unyielding. The lumberjack approaches, gripping his razor-sharp chainsaw. It roars to life with force. Each cut is clean, deliberate, carving into the tree's heart with surgical precision. On the opposite side, a wedge is hammered in, each strike echoing like a war drum. Tension builds, until finally, crack. The mighty tree collapses, crashing to the ground like a fallen titan. The worker, wearing full protective gear and a helmet, stood next to the trunk of an ancient tree that had just been uprooted. He started the chainsaw. The blade screeched loudly and cut deep into the thick wood, sawdust flying in the air. On a steep slope, a charred tree trunk stands alone on the dry ground. A female worker wearing protective gear and a helmet, holding a chainsaw firmly, she starts the machine. The sharp blade tears through the charred bark, cinders flying with each cut. A strong, determined image in the midst of harsh nature. In the middle of a damp forest, a worker operates a long-bladed chainsaw, cutting into a large moss-covered tree trunk. The saw blade screeches sharply, the tree trunk shakes and falls.
Wow. Hollow.
The giant crane stretched its muscular arms through the foliage, holding the suspended tree trunk. Each heavy log was cut off and lifted with incredible force and precision. Close-up of the worker's strong hands gripping the handle of the steel chainsaw. The engine roars. The saw blade digs deep into the old wood. Sawdust flies everywhere. Each cut is powerful and precise. Inside the soundproof control cabin, the operator carefully monitors every motion of the hurdle saw through high-resolution screens and sensor feedback. With just a few precise controls, he guides the massive steel machine to move smoothly, powerful yet remarkably agile. The razor-sharp blade advances toward the log, gliding in with perfect rhythm, no jerks, no misalignment. A blue LED line appears across the log's surface, a glowing thread of light that marks the cutting path with near-perfect accuracy. Built-in sensors and onboard computers continuously analyze log dimensions, adjusting the blade in real time to ensure every cut is efficient and exact. Modern technology, combined with human expertise, turns each sawing operation into a display of both power and precision. Nestled deep in the serene mountains of Forestry, Norway, where nature still breathes untamed and untouched, stands a handcrafted sawmill, built entirely by traditional means. There are no modern motors, no glowing control panels, just the pure force of flowing water, harnessed as the beating heart of this timeless machine. The rushing stream turns a large wooden water wheel, which in turn powers a series of gears and pulleys, setting the razor-sharp saw blade in motion, rhythmically moving up and down. There's no haste, no rush. Each cut follows a steady, deliberate rhythm, like the pulse of tradition itself. A large log lies firmly on the wooden bed. As the saw engages, the blade slowly bites into the timber, whispering against the grain in the cold mountain air. There are no sensors, no automation, only human judgment and the wisdom of generations built into every movement. The blade, though old-fashioned, is fearsomely sharp and cuts with unwavering precision. One board at a time, smooth and even, emerges from the log, shaped by nothing but water, iron, and experience. Though the process is slow, its certainty is undeniable, a quiet demonstration that craftsmanship, when rooted in nature, holds a timeless strength. Inside the vast expanse of the sawmill, the sounds of machinery create a steady, industrial symphony full of life. The whir of the saw blade slicing through wood, the gentle hum of conveyors, the rasp of planers, and the mechanical clicks and clanks blend together into a rhythmic harmony, precise, controlled, and far from chaotic. High above the floor, a man sits steadily in a compact control cabinet. His eyes are fixed on digital displays and measurement instruments. With practiced hands, he adjusts levers and inputs exact cutting ratios, thicknesses, and dimensions tailored for each batch of timber. Every move is deliberate, calculated to ensure each cut meets the highest standards of accuracy. Below him, freshly cut logs glide onto conveyor belts, moving smoothly to the next stages. The boards pass through planers that smooth rough surfaces, polishing the wood to a fine finish as if touched by an invisible hand. Next, edge trimming machines delicately shave off uneven sides, shaping each board into a perfectly straight, uniform piece. But the process doesn't stop there. The timber then undergoes strict quality inspections. Advanced sensors and experienced workers scrutinize every detail: cracks, knots, grain patterns, surface textures, to guarantee that only the best boards continue down the line. This workflow is continuous, seamless, and efficient. From raw, rough logs, the wood is transformed step by step into smooth, uniform planks that are ready to become part of buildings, furniture, or finely crafted wood products. All around, the atmosphere is focused and calm. Every sound has purpose. The hum of machines is the heartbeat of progress, proof that modern technology and human skill work together in perfect harmony. The circular saw blade stands still, sharp as a steel knife, while the heavy log rests on the moving cradle that glides smoothly back and forth. Each steady motion of the cradle positions the log precisely against the saw blade, producing clean, rhythmic cuts. The metallic scrape of the blade against the wood echoes throughout the workshop, accompanied by the fresh scent of timber and fine wood chips sparkling like dust motes under the bright lights.